All right, welcome to video 5 of creating asteroids. If you just finished with video 4, you might have a little tag like that, a little note that you created to yourself. You can always X that out if you need to. What's nice about that, you can always add a comment and say wherever you are. So let's say you need to leave off in the middle of the video, you could put in the timestamp of where you're at. So that way, next time you come to your project, you could always figure it out. All right, let's hop to it. Today we are going to be figuring out how to add an animation to our spaceship to make it look like it has engines that are thrusting around space. So right now, if we fly around, we have this very, very smooth physics engine that's making our spaceship fly around, which is great. But where is the engine coming from? We'd like to say it's coming from the back of the spaceship. However, we're not seeing that, are we? Let's actually create the art for it. So to do that, what we're going to do is instead of being in our code, today we're going to work a lot in our costumes. So we'll create a new costume we could upload stuff here, but here's a much easier way to do this. Right-click your pre-existing costume and duplicate it. I hit duplicate. And you can also export these, by the way, if you wanted to edit these in another program. For something simple like this, I think we'll be okay. We can use Scratch's editor for this. So I am in the bitmap right now. You could do this in vector too. Doesn't matter too much. You pick a color that you want your engines to be. And from the fills up there, I hit that little arrow there. So I'm going to make, let's do something red. So this will be our engine. I'm going to make my paintbrush a little bit bigger. Here we go. And what I'm going to make some like little flames coming out of the back here. I'm not getting fancy with this. Here's just a very simple thing. I'm just going to click and drag a nice little red line, kind of a blob behind it, something like that. Okay, and I can see in my little preview window over here, I can see that it's coming through, no problem. I'll kind of make that a nice little circle-ish, almost something like that. You could do this with circles too if you needed to, but I kind of want it cut off right there. So I'm going to use the paintbrush instead. All right, so that's great. Now we have a little flame coming out. Let's do a little more with this. I'll show you some more tricks to this. Right-click the new one that you just created and duplicate it again. And let's add flames of a slightly different color. I think I'm going to make my flames kind of like they're turning like almost like blue, like they're super, super crazy hot or something like that. And I'm going to add just a little bit more now. And I'm going to add this to the external layer of the red. So we got this bigger jet of blue flames popping out the back. I can still see a little bit of red. I got a little bit of blue. Right click it, duplicate it again. Let's add another layer to that. Let's say it's getting really hot and I'm going to go like magenta pink now. I could make my paintbrush a little bigger if I wanted to. Here we go. Whoops, sorry, my phone just dinged. I'm going to come in here. I'm going to make that a nice, big, giant one there. And I might even, let's see, I might even create like a little bit of a tail here with it or something like that. I'm going to make this one nice and big. Okay. So here is the ship with none. And I'm looking both here at this here is how it'll look in the actual game. And there's with a little red, a little more blue, and there's with the pink. Okay, I like that. Now the problem is, well, I'll show you a problem that's going to pop up. Let's go ahead and code this in. So what we can do is, you see this right here? It's starting off with that. What we want to do is set our costume to always be maybe the first one at the beginning of the game because we're not thrusting. However, if we push the up arrow and we engage our physics block thrust here, then we want the flames to come out. So let's see how we can do this. Let's use our definition of thrust here to help us out. We're going to go to next costume. I'm going to use this next costume block. So I'm going to go to my looks. I'm going to use next costume and I'm going to drop it in there anytime the up arrow is being pressed. So let's test that out. I'll hit the green flag. And right now you see it sputtering around. There you go. So we got little flames coming out of the back. Okay, interesting. I'll hit stop there, reset it. Now, while it's doing that, one of the things we could do is when I'm no longer pressing down the thrust button, you see sometimes it gets stuck on one of those other animations and it looks kind of funny. Oh, there it goes. I finally got it to go to the right one, but it took a little bit. What I want the game to do is anytime that I'm not pressing down on the throttle, I don't want the flames coming out, right? Because there's no thrust that's happening. So a way that we can do that that's quite simple is we're going to change this definition. If the key up arrow is pressed, then we're going to use thrust, which switches the costumes now. Instead of doing that, we'll come in here. I'm going to use this if then else statement instead of this if then statement. I'm going to pull that up arrow over here. We'll borrow the thrust just like we done. However, I'm going to make one key adjustment, and that is under the looks. I'm going to switch the costume right here in the else. I'm going to switch it to my very first one, which is just the final spaceship is the name of my sprite. Or of the costume, rather. You see the costumes, each one has its own special name. It doesn't necessarily match up with the name of your sprite. Each costume has its own name, though. And they're numbered because I was duplicating them. So that's convenient for me. In fact, I might call this one Final Spaceship 0. Let's do Final Spaceship 1. How about? There we go. Because then it goes to 2, 3, 4, etc. And that just helps me out. So I've got it on Final Spaceship 1. I'm going to get rid of this if-then statement. I'm going to right-click it, and I'm going to delete the block. And then I'm going to insert this into my code just below forever and just above change X and Y. And now, when I hit the green flag and test it out, and I start flying my spaceship around, I get to see my costumes popping up, and it looks kind of cool. And then anytime I'm not using the up arrow, that reverts back to the default costume of no throttle being engaged. So there's one last thing. What if the game ended while the player was holding down the up arrow? Let's say we stopped it. Let's try that again. Let's see. You see this? Right there, the costume, it's on a different costume. And when the player restarts the game, it'll actually be on that costume for just a single frame and then it'll go away. So to fix that, what we want to do is at the very beginning, when the green flag is clicked, we want to switch costume to Final Spaceship 1, or whatever your costumes happen to be called. And that way, green flag is clicked, and there's no engine rocket showing up at that point. All right, you've now gotten animation into your rocket engine. Congratulations, you have finished video 5.